Good morning and welcome back to the channel. We are here in Argentina, in the heart of the Argentinian Andes, and we're about to climb Mount Aconcagua. It is the whole reason that we have been in South America the last couple of weeks, climbing in Ecuador, climbing in Chile, and now we're here to climb this. Aconcagua, obviously one of the world's 7 summit mountains, so another big one to tick off the list. Super excited to get this one done, so stick around and see how we get up to base camp, and then a couple of days of rotations, and then we're going to assault the summit. So we're going to do this one quite quick and dirty as we've got a small weather window, so we really need to keep moving, but stick around and let's go. And we're off. There we go, just left the trailhead about 30 seconds ago. Mountains just popping out over there, that's the target. We've got 30 kilometers to go to Plaza de Mulas, which is our base camp, but we are gonna stop this evening at Confluencia, which is only about 3 hours from here. So it's only, I think it's only 8 or 10 kilometers down the trail. Reason for that, just a little bit of acclimatization, break it up, so we're not doing a full 13-hour slog to get to Plaza de Mulas in one go. But beautiful weather, blue skies, a few clouds around, but nothing too much. Nice and warm. I think I might actually stop and take my sweater off in a minute. But we're going nicely. And it's good to actually be on our own now. So it's just me and Victor. Again, the two of us on the, two of us by ourselves. We're not with a big group, no guide. This one is full self-sufficient. So looking forward to getting there. The plan at the moment is today is what? It's January 30th. Tonight at Confluencia, and then the 31st, arrive at Plaza de Mulas as early as possible. I think we're gonna try and get going super early tomorrow morning. Our bags are, our big bags with all of our climbing gear are going by mule up to Plaza de Mulas. Go figure. So we want to try and get there when our bags arrive on the mules. We're then going to pack up all our climbing gear and not just keep going. Just keep getting straight to Camp 1 and then spend the night there, because the window at the moment looks like really it is going to be the night of the 1st, the morning of the 2nd. If we don't hit that summit window, then it looks like we have about 10, 12 days until the next one, which we don't really want to sit around in Plaza de Mulas for. So we're pushing. Quite a few people have said you guys are silly and nuts. However, as you guys know, we were on Ojos del Salado 4 days ago. We were in Ecuador last week. So we feel like we've got a pretty good acclimatization and we are up for the task. However, if things get a little silly, if we're not feeling well, if you know, we're showing haze symptoms or anything like that, we will just come down and we'll accept it, and we'll have to tough it out in Plaza de Mulas for the better part of 2 weeks. So wish us luck and let's keep moving. All right, we've been going for about 50 minutes. We're 3 kilometers in, and there's a nice little suspension bridge behind us. So got to quickly cross over the river, and look at these helicopters have been flying super fast all morning. He's been going back and forth. I think running people that aren't doing the trekking, or probably more than likely climbers that are coming down. Yesterday was a big summit day up here, and yeah, so anyway, let's get over the bridge. Making good time. We're doing good. It's about 10:30 in the morning, so we're doing well. I've been waiting for the mountain to kind of pop its head out so I could continue talking, but she's covered in cap of clouds right now, just up here around the corner. So can't really see, but so I figured I'd just continue anyway. But a few things I've learned about Aconcagua over the last few days. It is the highest point outside of Asia in the rest of the entire world. So nowhere in North America, nowhere in Australia, nowhere in Europe, nowhere in Africa is as high as this. So this is the second highest point, or it is the highest point outside of the rest of the world besides Asia, with obviously the Himalayas. And then also it is, because of that, it is the second highest of the 7 summit peaks. So that's pretty cool. So this will be my 4th 7 summit, and with Everest and Vincent being the last few to knock out. So I'm getting through them. But there we go, now I'm coming around the corner. You can see, so that's her up there in the clouds. So we're not quite there yet. But if she does peek out, I'll definitely make sure to get some shots. Meanwhile, we're about an hour 20 in. We're currently at 3,166 meters, and we're just going through 5 kilometers of walking on this trail. So we're getting there. I think we have about another hour or so to Confluencia camp. And we'll drop the bags and kind of just have an easy, restful afternoon before we get going again tomorrow to push on up to Plaza de Mulas. Whew. Just arriving at Camp Confluencia, 3,400 meters above sea level. So it's been a good trek. It's only taken us 2 hours and 8 minutes since we left down at the trailhead earlier this morning. But as you can see, quite a city going on. Lots of big dome tents and igloo tents. But excited to get here, get out of the sun, have some water. And the plan is to just rest up today, you know, soak in that 3,400 meter altitude, keep that acclimatization going. And then I think, as I said, 5 a.m. tomorrow morning or so, we'll push on. But anyway, let's go check out the camp. So medical tent, we're gonna have to go do a physical and a checkup, blood pressure and heart rate and all that in a little bit. But we're just looking for our tent for tonight, which is somewhere over here. Let's go. Is there a doctor at Plaza de Mulas?
Yes, this is the last check.
Okay.
Obligatory last check.
Okay.
You frostbite your nose?
Maybe.
Or only
sunburn, I
burn
think.
with the sun?
Windburn, sunburn,
Okay.
maybe a little frostbite.
And here?
Yeah, same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, cover.
Yeah.
All the time, yes?
Yeah, part of mountaineering.
Excellent, Excellent.
124.91.
And
Yeah.
76?
And 76 on the
Right.
pulse ox. So yeah, I'm fine. My pulse ox is normally a little low. So
Perfect.
Yeah.
Paul, you have any illness or chronic disease?
nope,
Nothing.
nothing.
Perfect.
Mhm.
And Diamox?
Nope.
No medicines?
No
No
medicines.
pills?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect, guy.
There we go, medical check done. Both of us passed. Yeah, he said we're just a little sunburnt, which we already knew. That's still remnants from Ojos, but it's getting better. Trying to stay covered up a bit more today, and I say that with no hat on or anything, but yeah, just trying to stay out of the sun. So I guess for the rest of the afternoon, it's just chill out, hang out, drink lots of water, and just rest, because tomorrow morning we're going to get going nice and early. So I'm in the dome tent with Victor over here, and we've been just kind of discussing tomorrow's plans and the next few days' plans, as we are trying to do quite a fast assault on this mountain. So what I'll do actually is I'll run you guys through the weather and show you what I'm looking at. So we'll come over to the phone and we'll open up Mountain Forecast. And so this update was at 2 p.m. local time today. So we're, so a few hours, it's just gone, it's almost 7 p.m. It's 6:45 at the moment. But today's Friday the 30th, January Friday the 30th. Tomorrow's the 31st. So our plan tomorrow is to basically leave here at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, or alarms go off at 5 a.m. Victor might get going a little bit sooner, as he's just been a little bit slower than me over the last couple of days. And then try and get to Plaza de Mulas base camp by 1 o'clock or so. The mules should arrive at Plaza de Mulas at 11 a.m. with our bags. Now that is the important thing, because we're going to need our bags to get all of our technical climbing gear. So from there, we'll basically pick up our climbing gear, and then we're going to basically maybe spend 3-4 hours in Plaza de Mulas, let the heat of the day push on. Plaza de Mulas is at 4,300 meters, and then we're going to push on to Camp 1, which is at 5,000 meters. So that's kind of the plan. Now, if you look at the weather, so if you look over here on Saturday 31st, you'll see that there's in the evening 10 kilometers an hour winds and minus 20. This is all summit, so this is all at the summit, but that looks good. Sunday, which was what we were hoping to summit in, has got a little bit worse. Basically, the weather from Saturday had pushed across to Sunday, so you'll see at 9 p.m., 6 p.m., 9 p.m., there's now 30-kilometer-hour winds on Sunday the 1st, and that's when we're hoping to be starting our summit push, probably around 1 a.m. or so on Monday. So if we extend out Monday, you'll see Monday midnight 25 kilometers an hour, 3 a.m. 25 kilometers an hour, 6 a.m. 25 kilometers an hour, 9 a.m. 40 kilometers an hour. So we're going to have to try and really push hard to get that sunrise summit, because I think that 40 is going to be pretty nasty up there. And you'll see it's minus 26, minus 26, minus 28 up on the summit. So it's going to be quite chilly. But if we miss this window, have a look at this. So on Tuesday, 40 kilometer an hour, increasing to 70 kilometers an hour. Wednesday, 60 to 75 kilometers an hour. Thursday, 70 to 80 kilometers an hour. Friday, 85 to 110 kilometers an hour. Saturday, 90 to 105 kilometers an hour. Sunday, 75 to 80 kilometers an hour. Monday, 90 to 75 kilometers an hour. Tuesday, 50, dropping down to 35. Wednesday, 50. Then Thursday, building again, 65, 75. Friday. So it's really important that we make this weather window, because we could be stuck in Plaza de Mulas for over 2 weeks if we don't make this weather window. So at the moment, we're just trying to look after ourselves. We're trying to acclimatize. We're doing breathing. We're eating as much as we can. We're drinking as much fluids as we can, just trying to really help our bodies adapt to this higher altitude and go. Most people, when they do a Aconcagua climb, they'll take anywhere between 12 to 18 days to go from down the bottom from the trailhead all the way to the summit and back. We're trying to do it in little over 3 days. So we have done our acclimatization, though, as you've seen in the previous videos, in Ojos de Salado and then in Ecuador as well. So we should be okay, but it's not going to be easy, and it is going to be tough. So that's the weather as it looks at the moment. And I think I'm going to go outside. It's starting to cool down a bit now. It's almost 7 p.m. Go cook some dinner. And then also we're going to go just for a quick walk, try and find the trail so we know which direction to go tomorrow morning. This is our sleeping tent, by the way, in the igloo. Victor and I are lucky enough that we have the whole place to ourselves tonight. But what we're going to do is we're going to quickly just go for a quick walk, because tomorrow at 5 a.m. it's going to be absolutely pitch black. So you want to go that way? Yeah, why not? Okay. That's the left. So it's going to be absolutely pitch black. So we're going to come out and just find the trail so we know at least what direction to start getting going in the morning. We try to do this most nights when we're overnighting somewhere, but I think it's just out here. So you can see all the different tents. And then just down here, I believe, is the trail. Well, that wasn't too hard. Just outside camp. So nice and easy. Got a pretty, you might not be able to see because it's looking straight into the sun, got a pretty well-defined trail. Just going straight up the valley, all the way up It's called the Wide Valley, so we're gonna go all the way up there tomorrow. And yeah, should be a nice easy climb. And then Plaza de Mulas, looking forward to getting there. But I'm gonna go cook some dinner now. Starting to get a bit hungry. Victor ate about an hour or so, maybe 2 hours ago. But at 5:30 it was still very, very hot. It was like still probably 30 something degrees. And the last thing I felt like doing was boiling up some food packets in that temperature. So now I'm going to, now that it's cooled down a little bit, it's probably dropping down into the lower 20s now. It's time to cook some dinner and then hopefully be in bed by 8:30 or so to try and get some good rest tonight. Okay, so I'm in the dining tent now. Victor's already had dinner, so I'm in here by myself. So let me get the stove lit. This is Victor's stove, not mine, so figuring it out as we go. My stove went up in the duffel bags. We figured I carried the gas can, Victor carried the stove, and so I'm just making it up as we go, but I think we're there. All right, but in this session of Cooking with Paul, this is my dinner for tonight. I have beef stroganoff, backcountry beef stroganoff. Backcountry's I believe it's a Kiwi brand. Yep, made in New Zealand. So I bought this one with me. I think I've actually loved this packet and a few others around the world with me a couple of times now. But got to boil up some water, add it to the packet. Beef stroganoff I think I've had before and it's not usually too bad. So yeah, should be good. Normally when I'm trekking or something, I'll have spices. I'll have some salt and pepper and some chili flakes and whatnot with me. Today, no, we're moving pretty light and fast, but this will do. Bon appetit. Good morning. It is just gone 5 a.m. and I've already hit the trail and we are out. Victor left about an hour ahead of me. He said he's going to be moving a bit slower today, so he just wanted to get a bit of a head start. It's a nice easy marked trail, so I had no problems with him jumping out in front of me this morning. But boy, is it cold. It's like -4 degrees right now. Hopefully as the sun starts to rise, the temperature will warm up as well. 18 kilometers of hiking today, this morning at least, to get us to Plaza de Mulas with about 1,000 meters of elevation gain. So should take about 5 to 6 hours. So I'm going to try and move quite quickly. And then, as I said yesterday, prepare all our gear at base camp, Plaza de Mulas, and then try and push up to even Camp 1 this evening. I didn't actually look at the weather before I left, and I have no cell phone service for tonight and tomorrow, so I'll have to check that once we get to Plaza de Mulas. But other than that, gonna keep moving, try and hopefully warm up as I get the heart rate up a bit, and yeah, should be a good day on the trail. Let's go. It's just going about 6:30 right now, and sun's coming up nicely, so it's starting to warm up a little bit. I think also I'm moving currently at 3,538 meters. We're about 300 kilometers in, but yeah, it's been a nice morning. Trail was a little hard to find in times, and quite steep in sections. I had to go down into a valley, cross the river, then back up a super steep edge. But we're doing good, so making time. I haven't seen Victor's light. He's probably turned it off by now. I'm assuming he's probably about 3 or 4 kilometers ahead of me, and I'll probably catch up to him in the next few hours. But beautiful morning, not many clouds in the sky as you can see, and it did say it was -4 before when I left camp. I don't know what it is now. It's probably hovering around 0 somewhere, so not too bad. Just trying to stay warm and keep moving, and get to Plaza de Mulas. Whew. All right, it's just going 7 a.m. and the sun's coming up. Still hasn't quite come over the mountain range behind me here, but it's definitely nice and bright now, so making good time. Easier to find the trail as it was a little sketchy at times there. But look at this valley. we're right in this valley. You can see why they call it the Wide Valley. It's absolutely beautiful, and the colors in all the rocks, like, I'm not sure if you can quite pick them up in the camera yet, but just all the different color layers in all the mountain ranges is incredible. So starting to turn into a really pretty hike. Really enjoying this. Doing okay. It's just gone 8 o'clock. So we're 9.14 kilometers in, and we've been going for 2 hours and 15 minutes. And we are currently at 3,717 meters of elevation. I feel like I'm making pretty good time. No sign of victor yet, but that's to be expected. The aim is to hopefully both of us arrive at Plaza de Mulas base camp at the same time. But we're doing good. I was just thinking to myself as well, I was like, wow, I'm so happy that we started at 5 a.m. this morning, because I'm still in the shade and just passing halfway to base camp. This would be an absolutely horrible walk in direct sunlight. It's no trees, no shade, no cover around. And I mean, it really does just look like the surface of the moon. So you would just be getting absolutely cooked out here. So good thing we started nice and early, and hopefully get the majority of this walk to base camp done in the shade. I got a little sunburnt yesterday, and I don't know if you can see, my nose is peeling. I've got some peeling going on up here, or from Ojos del Salado a few days ago. So the more I stay out of the sun, the better. But doing good, feeling good. Heart rate's still nice and low, making good pace. I mean, still got a big climb to go though. What did I say? 3,700 and now 22. So what's that, 300? So just under 600, 580 odd meters of elevation still to go to get to base camp. But we're doing well. All right, let's keep moving. There goes the first helicopter of the morning, and he's carrying supplies underneath him. So long line supplies down below. Helicopter would be much easier than this walk, but it's okay. We're doing good. Whew. Mulas, 4 hours. You are in Urbanas. So we're doing okay. It's 8 hours, and so by that 4 hours, we should be 4 hours. We're 2 hours 52 minutes in, so maybe we're doing pretty good on time. I think I need to get some stickers made for those signs. What do you think? Should I get some outdoor pirate stickers made so I can stick them on all the signs and shops and camps? That'd be pretty cool. But 4 hours to go. I think that probably really means about 3 hours for me. So we're making good time. We're doing good. That should put us, it's just going 8:38. So I should put 11:30 or so up at base camp, which is well up ahead of schedule. So that's nice. I'll take that. Anyway, go along here. You can see the trail going all the way up. Still can't see Victor, so he must be moving. Look who it is. There it is. My first Victor sighting. He's made good time. What are we? 14 kilometers in. He's probably 500 odd meters in front of me. So 14 and a half kilometers out of 18. He's doing okay. He's made good time. I catch up to him. Maybe we'll stop, have a quick energy bar and continue on. But also the terrain has changed considerably from about kilometer 12 and a half to kilometer 13. We then the valley, the wide valley, narrowed up, and now we're in a bit more of a climbing stage. It's actually widened out again a little bit now, but before it was super narrow. He's just seen me. So there he is. We'll be up on him in about 5 minutes. Yo, what's going on? Good morning.
Morning.
How you doing?
Good, man.
Yeah?
You?
Yeah, good.
I lost a few times in the dark.
Oh no, I thought you might. It was some of the trail wasn't easy to find. But we just passed 4,000 meters. What do you reckon, another hour? No, we're doing good. We're doing good. Feel like this might be a good spot for a quick stop. I haven't had a stop since I started. So have a quick stop, have some water, have another energy bar, and see how we go. It's cooling down again, and I felt a few sprinkles of rain, but hopefully that stays off. I'm not wearing my shell at the moment, so. But been a pretty good hike so far. We actually just hit 4,100 meters, and we are 16.2 kilometers in 4 hours and 7 minutes. So I think we're on track to hit 5.5 hours to Mulas, which is on the faster end of the times. Here come the bags. You can look down there, you can see all the mules coming with all of our bags up until base camp, so they look like they're going to be on time. We might just beat them to base camp. It's just down there, maybe 100 meters or so below me. But yeah, I think we're just passing 4232, so I think about 100 meters or so of elevation left. Shouldn't take long at all, especially now that we're in quite tight switchbacks. The wind has picked up. I don't know if you can hear it in the mic. I've got the noise cancellation on, so you might not be able to hear the wind. But wind's picked up, so I threw my shell on as it was just cutting through my fleece and cooling me down. So nice and toasty warm now, and just making the last few steps up into base camp. There it is. First time seeing Plaza de Mulas, so we're getting close. Just under 4,300 meters now. See camp? So, that's close. 5 minutes, we're there. Woo! Look who's just caught up to me. So I can see my bags. So all the mules, they said that they arrive at 11 o'clock at Plaza de Mulas. They pretty much are right on cue. Like a Swiss train, the mules in Argentina. So, hey, there they go. And look, camp is just there. We've made it. Woo! Plaza de Mulas, 4300. My watch actually says 4369, but we've made it. So now I need to go check in with the park rangers, then go do my medical check-in, and then hopefully by then my bags have unloaded off the mules and we can start getting ready, because probably, what's the time? I think it's pushing almost 11, that by about 4 o'clock this afternoon we need to keep going. We have another 4 hours and 700 meters of vertical gain to go. So it's good to be here though. Feel good, feel great, no headache, not really short of breath, heart rate's doing good. So yeah, let's go check in with the park rangers. So I got my permit. Let's go get it stamped. Knock knock. Good morning. Good morning. Gracias. Cool. Permit stamped. I'm good. Now it's off to find my tent. Actually, the doctor's here. I might see if he's in and get that done while I'm here. You good? Yeah. I just made appointments at the doctor at 12. So we have an hour. How you feeling?
Good.
Yeah? Well done, brother. Plaza de Mulas. We've made it. We were in Ecuador for 2 weeks before that. So Chimborazo, Cotopaxi, Illinois. So we didn't want to sit here for 3 weeks. So we thought we'd go acclimatize out there.
Yes. Notice. 94.
94. Nice.
Very good.
That's good for me, actually. I'm normally in the high 80s, so I'm happy with that. And then we do Everest together in May. So we're climbing all the way through till 45 days. We got to be in.
Less 40.
And what was
40.
the tourist? 5? The 7 summits?
Yeah,
And the other 2?
Vincent.
Everest and Vincent.
And
Yeah, I didn't have time to do Vincent this year, and now the season's over. So,
yeah.
but I'm doing 8 8,000 meter peaks this year. So this is the warm up.
You like it?
Yeah.
So.
Him more than me.
130 over 98. Nice. Perfect.
Yeah.
88.
88.
89.
89.
You're lower than me.
89.
You're lower than me.
Wow.
I was 91. So close.
Over
Very
83.
good. 108.
Oh, you're lower than me.
It's not a competition.
Yeah. Are these the best numbers you saw today?
Yeah. Did we win?
Yeah.
There we go. Doctor's
approval.
approval, so we can continue on. So we're going to go back, make some lunch, and start getting our gear ready for the high camp. The wind's definitely picking up though, and it's getting colder quickly. So definitely don't have the sun that we had yesterday. All right, so we're just getting our gear ready, starting to lay it all out. We just had a quick lunch. I had 2-minute noodles, the fuel of mountaineers. Victor ate 2 food packets, but yeah, just going through all the gear now, getting it together before we push up. All right, well, that's, I think, our time in Plaza de Mulas wrapping up. We've been here, it's about 4 p.m. now. We got here just a little after 11, so we've been about 5 hours. Completely packed all of our gear up, and now we're gonna go all the way up there to Camp 1. But as always, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please, this is a new channel for me, and so please make sure to give me that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I do really enjoy replying to comments, so please, any questions at all, put them down below and I'll try and get to them as quickly as possible. But now it's time to start climbing this mountain, so we'll see you in the next one. Yoo!